Send me to my grave.
Let me tell you about this little lady in my life.
Send me
I guess
to
you could
my
call it a prearranged
grave.
relationship, since neither of us ever really agreed on it
Yes,
to my knowledge.
yes, yes.
But I love her though, and I think she
I
loves
gotta
me.
speak me.
But you know how relationships go. Now check it out now.
She started with the promise of perfect peaceful equality, calling me forth with liberty, justice, honor, and honesty. Probably the reason you get sucked by me if improperly addressing she in my presence, blind with pride, just live the dream. Made to believe that deviation from her plan would lead to the devastation of a nation, no one around me. How can this be? Actions opposite of what she preach. Tells me be free, then she over short ends of my leash, and I overlook it. Can't believe that she's crooked. Look at everything she done, plenty blessings I took from just the thought of it gives me sugar. Double cross me, she wouldn't. Couldn't fathom the plots and plans against a man when she cooking. Come on, put it. Know I love you and it's grown since birth. Elementary, learn your pledge. Taught me why you came first. Blood, sweat, and tears drop in the bucket. So much more you're worth. No, you never do me harm, and I'm defending you to dirt. So
Send me to my grave.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, yeah.
Send me to my grave.
What? Big bitch gon' be the death of me.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I said yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
got a big mean woman.
Check it out now, lately she's influenced by power, corruption, money, greed. Funny thing, and folks invisible with something she needs. Barely feeds her own seeds, trapped and struggling at home. I know she see me bleed, she disrespect once more I'm gone. Tap my paycheck, tap my phone, watch what me to make a real point of song. Meaning I'm patriot about to be known. It's time to be the oath to the Constitution. And run you better watch you doing. French little mo keep trying to ruin. Rights we were born with, we ain't gotta prove them. How are you abused? Got shit confused. You work for the people, don't serve you. I'ma say it one more time, better watch you do. Big brother, little boy sees you. Catching on to your game schemes. Capitalist, corporate, federal money machines. Pharmaceuticals, companies that talk in jeans. Fluoride in the water and food causing disease. Mainstream media dumb us down. Broken politicians running into the ground. The one we lost, we don't know where to go. And it's to a savior, NWO.
Send me to my grave.
Oh no, I don't think so, baby.
Send me to my grave.
What? Big bitch won't be the death of me.
Yes, yes, yes.
I say yeah. Oh,
I got a big mean woman.
I saw that I would support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I would bear true faith and allegiance to the same. So help me.
Yes, yes, yes.
liberty and justice. Steady losing. Only American dream if you're snoozing. Wake up, we cruising, but who got control? Certainly ain't the people, don't believe that shit no more. Drivers driving reckless, back to reckless. We all getting ejected, and when this happen, man, the whole world gets affected. So to leaders once respected, tell them check this. Our term for scary, a Leonidas kick to the chest, bitch, this America.
Send me to my grave.
That's about how it is right there, man.
Send me to my grave.
Hello guys, this is BNN News. I'm Billz. Just want to touch on a couple of things real quick this week. First and foremost, I want to thank every single person that donated support for April's bike and helped make this possible with the plaque and arranging everything. It was a good, successful thing. We got it done. I definitely want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate the time and the effort that everybody put in to make this happen. Shout out to the MC clubs. Shout out to Hustle Kings and Butter for their donation. Shout out to Steady Redline MCs and their donation. I really, really appreciate it. I want to touch on a couple of things today, and that will be pretty much it. As you guys know, DMX has passed, and they finally put the posting for his funeral and burial arrangements. The funeral is going to be Saturday at 4 p.m. on the Barclays Center. There's going to be a huge ride out. They're meeting up at Yonkers Raceway in Yonkers, New York at 12 p.m. They're saying kickstands are supposed to be up at 12. A lot of several meetups before the ride out around 10. I know Hollywood's doing one in Queens. Any of that info for that or the burial on Monday, you can check my IG page at willchef4you. Willchef4you. I will have all the posting and the listings for that. This is going to be a very big, very huge, epic ride out. So if you have your twos, please come. They're saying they don't want any dirt bikes and ATVs, but that's not on me. It's not my ride out. I'll be on a street legal bike. So please make sure you keep your driver's license, your motorcycle license, your registration, your insurance, and everything else, and your tags and stuff is up to date. You know how it goes with the cops. They want to do checkpoints. They might be blocking off bridges. I have no clue yet. If I find anything out, trust me, I will let people know on my IG page. For pretty much up-to-date information, always try to check my IG page, and I'll post whatever information I get. Other than that, Wicked Wednesdays this week is actually canceled due to potential rain. So I guess Christine and City will let us know next week where the new event will be at. Stay tuned for that. Rockboy Choppers Meatloaf had his park and chill on Saturday after Hustle Kings, and it was I was there myself personally. It was very good. He's gonna have that again this Friday at his barbershop. The flyer will be on my page. And Corrupt Mob will have a sip and smoke at their clubhouse. I will also have the flyer on my page. And that's pretty much it for this week. Enjoy the ride, stay safe, and I'll see you guys out there. Take care.
What's up, everybody? This is Chachy here, thanking y'all for watching Beyond the Apex. Just to let you guys know, it's a first-year anniversary, and every Tuesday at the end of the month, we'll be having Ladies' Night, so tune in to watch me and Kristin.
What's up, everybody? I'm Justin. I do a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff for Beyond the Apex. We're on every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Check us out. We have different people on from all walks of life, just talking about motorcycles and more.
Untitled. For English, that's one. For the Spanish, that's two.
Say hi to the people that know Justin.
Hey, how are you? Welcome to Hustle King's anniversary party. Oh my god.
She just elbowed me. What's up, fellas? We got the grill masters over here. Grill master.
What up? Promo.
Wieners to the camera.
Best hot dogs in Brooklyn. Yo, good family.
But he's only moving his foot like a little bit. Don't post this because I'm talking about City.
You just put yourself out there.
No bachata in City.
When she's done, just have you write your name and number on the back.
Sorry, Justin.
Eating somebody else's food over here.
Están haciendo planas, saliendo, ¿verdad?
Oh, did the sun just come out?
Yo, G.
But I want to thank everybody for coming out. It really means a lot. There's a lot of patches, a lot of clubs, diamonds that are here, everybody. I really want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. I've been doing this for 27 years. I was born in a 1%er house. My royalties are deep. A lot of people don't know that. But my patch was born in this house right here. When I bought up my patch, President's Club said, yo, you a go, my brother. No need to ask. It was already a go. Once I came here, it was a go. So this is why I wanted to bring our 5th year anniversary here, because it started. Hustle King started right here in this courtyard. We was in this house. So thanks to the UP family for always taking us and showing us love. We get love all across the board, but it started here. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Billz, no one's ever gonna top what the fuck you did today, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Money don't mean shit, but the idea that you bought today, when you bought it, when Billz brought it up to me, I said, okay, I'll write a check. Let me see how much I can put together. But boom, there was no second asking, like, yeah, oh yeah, I'll think about it now. And there, to come to find out that there was more people that want to be involved says a lot. There's people that are mad at us for not including them. So that says a lot about April. So we're gonna buy you that Grom you always wanted, kid. That Cali 125, you get one special color. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. It means so much from the bottom of my heart. Easy's raffling off tires, powder coating, and a helmet. So go to the Rockstar Energy. We got some Mike Prolitz helmets for raffle, gloss, and matte black. Please feel free to come by. Raffles will be down
20 minutes.
about 20-30 minutes. So, oh yeah. So we're gonna have April back on the show too. She just told me a little secret while she wasn't watching the show, so now I gotta fix that. Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock, Beyond the Apex. Check out the show. I'm on the show. We give out free shit. We talk about bike shit, bike life. If you want to get on the show or got an idea on the show, please hit me up. Take any consideration, whatever we can get. Put everybody else on, you know? So everybody have fun, enjoy, free food. Support the bar. Ray's been inside working hard. It's the hardest motherfucker here today. He's been here since 10 o'clock this morning, and I got here late. So, Ray, we love you. Thank you. Thanks to the UP for just letting us just use their house like we own it. Because we in here, and they're here. They don't give a fuck. We just running around. So I appreciate them very much. They always got our back. So have fun, everybody. Thank you for coming out.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Gymkhanajosh, and welcome to Beyond the Apex, where we talk about motorcycle, everything, and then some. Oh my goodness gracious, it is such a nice day out here. It's like 71 degrees in New York City. I'm loving it. But my lunch break is not long enough. But I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you guys, because this is a very special week for Beyond the Apex. In 2 days, we will have been doing this show for 1 whole year. That's right, 1 whole year of Beyond the Apex. This week, I actually took some time to kind of go back and look at some of our earlier episodes. I gotta admit, some of those early episodes are super awkward, super cringeworthy, whether that's due to technical difficulties, confusion on what's going on, just random stuff here and there, but we always made it through. I gotta say, I've been having a blast for this past year doing the show. I really enjoy producing it. I really enjoy being involved in it, meeting all the people that come on the show, dapping people up when I go out and see people I recognize. It's just all around great experience. I love all you guys that watch. Thank you so much. Before we kick into our anniversary episode, I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a history lesson. Some people had asked me just recently, you know, how we came about, how we got started. Well, I don't know if you guys have gotten bored and ever checked out some of my own content, like some of the other content on my channel, but once upon a time, I was a transplant to New York City. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not from here. I'm not from here. I didn't grow up here. I don't have family here. And really, when I came here, I didn't have any friends here either. Poor me. But very quickly, I got back on twos and got my track bike, got my trailer, and I started to adventure out. On one of my adventures, I ended up coming across my co-host Butter. My boy Butter met me on a bikes and breakfast ride up to 9W Market, and I don't know, I'd say we just like hit it off. We like just talked a little bit. He seemed like a real cool guy, and I didn't really think much of it at the time, but fast forward maybe a couple months, I started having this idea to start doing interviews of people in the motorcycle community. I thought it was a good way to meet folks and actually like get involved. So like I said, if you checked out some of my other content on my channel, you'll see that I actually interviewed Butter a long time ago, maybe like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now. And I was just talking to him about Cotton Hustle and a lot of the like charitable things that he does with Hustle Kings, and really just it was kind of like a way to get to know him a little bit better and share that content on my channel. But from that point forward, I started thinking, you know what, I need to do this on a regular basis. I want to talk to more people more regularly, and instead of it being like a pre-recorded thing, I think it would be cool if we could just, you know, BS live on YouTube or something. So instead of doing it by myself, I had to find some co-host. I had to find somebody to kind of like pick up the slack when I drop it or whatever, and Butter was the likely suspect. He's got the New York City flavor, the connections, and honestly, when I brought up the idea to him, day one, Butter was down. All I had to do was just mention what I wanted to do, and he was like, sign me up, buddy. So Butter, man, thank you. I really appreciate you. I definitely couldn't have done this. We couldn't have done this without each other, but I really appreciate you stepping up and actually joining me on this adventure, because obviously without you, this wouldn't be possible. Justin, our guy behind the scenes, thank you, dude. Honestly, you probably have the hardest job out of all of us, reaching out to our guests, sometimes cold calling them, not knowing anything about them, and just basically offering them the opportunity to come on the show, getting them set up with Skype, setting up our schedule, making sure we have a full schedule so we actually have people to talk to every week. Dude, you are the man. Thank you so much. And then also too, you're always down to help out when something goes on. You were out there at the Hustle Kings 5-year anniversary, selling raffle tickets, selling t-shirts. You're the realest, man. We appreciate you for real. Chachy and Kristin, two of our lovely ladies, they're actually starting the ladies' night on the last Tuesday of every month. So come back, check us out every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you want to check out Ladies Night, they do an awesome job of giving a perspective from the ladies. Billz, the biker chef, he's come on board the team just recently. He's actually providing us with weekly Biker News Network updates, which is basically like anything that's going on in the motorcycle community, whether that be local NYC or national news. He covers it all, and he's doing a damn good job of it. So Billz, man, thank you, brother. We really appreciate you coming on board and contributing to our show. Also, another special thanks to all you that are watching, because I know some of you people at home, you've been watching since day one. You've been there through the craziness, you've been there through the difficulties, and you're posting up in the chat, giving suggestions, giving recommendations, giving us shout outs. We love y'all. We love that. It's so amazing. So thank you to all you that are watching. By the way, this is an opportunity, shameless plug. If you haven't already, down below this video, there's actually a subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, because every week we come back and we do this on Tuesday nights. You don't want to miss an episode, I promise you. We're only getting better from here. Also, I gotta also say thanks to our sponsors. Mike from Mike's Pro Lids, he's always giving us the tips, giving us some, constructive criticism behind the scenes, trying to help us improve, trying to help us grow this channel. We really appreciate that. All the guys from Certified Knee Draggers, you guys are badass, certified badasses over there. You definitely have introduced us to some awesome track heads and given us some really good people to talk to on the show so far. So we're really appreciative of you, and we definitely look forward to being more involved in your events in the future. Cotton Hustle, Butter's Business here in Brooklyn. They actually did all the apparel for our show. I don't know if you checked it out or if you got it yourself, but if you go to beyondtheapexstore.com, you can actually purchase Beyond the Apex t-shirts, hats, and we're gonna have some more stuff up there here in the near future. But we got those things available right now. That's just one small way that you can actually support the channel. It's really hard looking back at old episodes to pick, you know, one that's my favorite, or hell, even like 4 or 5 or 6 that are my favorite. But we're like 40 episodes in. I wanted to find one this evening that kind of encompassed what we do here on the show, and also wasn't full of crazy technical difficulties. So sit back, relax. If you haven't seen the show, it'll be news to you. If you have, it'll be a good time to reminisce about what we've been through. But thanks everybody, we really appreciate you. Enjoy the show. What's up everybody? I'm Gymkhanajosh, and welcome to Beyond the Apex, where we talk about motorcycle everything and then some. We have not only a full house, we got a packed house tonight. We got a bunch of guests. Certified Knee Draggers is with us. Like everybody in their crew, it seems like, joined us tonight to talk about track, talk about where they've been, where they're going, what's going on with them. And also Justin, one of my buddies who you probably remember from previous shows. He has a project that he's been working on lately, so we're going to talk to him about some of the stuff he's been working on too. But before we get to all that, over to my left, you will see my co-host Butter. Butter, what's up with you, man?
Back from another hospital stint, but I'm here. Can't do the show without me, right?
Nah, for sure not. For sure not.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah, man. Thanks. So yeah, it's a great show, man. I got one of my buddies up on the show. I look forward to it. It's gonna be a great show, man. We got certified knee draggers in the building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to kick things off, we'll go around the room real quick. We'll do some quick introductions for each person, and then we'll get into the conversation for the evening, where we can dig in a little bit more individually. Down the bottom left of your screen is Carlos with a K, Mr. Certified Knee Dragger himself.
What's up, everyone?
Motherfucking president over there, the man.
What's up, man? How you doing tonight? You got anybody you want to shout out before we get started?
Oh man, just everybody that support, man. That's
All right.
it. We're thankful for everything, man.
Okay. And then next to Carlos with a K, you'll find Jose. Jose, another certified knee dragger over here. How you doing, man?
Yeah. Pretty good, man. Thank you for having us.
All right.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Glad to have all you guys here, honestly. To the right of Jose, we got Carlos number 2, the next certified knee dragger in line. And he's also the most skilled Skype technician that we have on the show this evening. Yeah, he figured it out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Everybody else had issues, but Carlos number 2, he had it on point. So Carlos, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? Thanks for being here.
Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? I'm so sad this season, but hopefully we can go down south and get a little. What was that?
Somebody's watching the show.
You guys, if anybody's watching the show, put it on mute.
Yeah.
All right. So what we do is I work for New York Safety Track. I'm a partner with Carlos and Knee Dragger. We have our own Carlos group, and we do sessions. I do all the promotions for New York Safety Track, and I'm able to give everyone a super discount when they come with us.
Okay.
You don't pay the regular price. You don't have to be a member. Just say, listen, you're in Carlos group. That's it. You're in. You call us.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't throw that out there like that.
Greg's gonna be calling me on the phone like, what the fuck are you guys promoting on this?
Oh, I forgot to put my phone number
here. Most importantly, we also, I don't see him on my screen. I don't see Carlos with a K on the screen. But most importantly, we want to recognize the official boss of Certified Knee Draggers, his wife.
Nah, there's no bosses. Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Listen, if she slaps you on the show, I'm not editing that shit. So don't stop, man. Don't be, man.
All right.
It can happen. She Puerto Rican, boy. They dangerous.
And then down at the very bottom right of your screen, there's Justin. Justin, who is no stranger to the show. He's been on with us before. Track junkie, all-around good guy. He's got a new podcast coming up that we're going to be talking about at some point in the show this evening. So Justin, thanks for joining us again.
Everybody? Yeah, it's great to be back again, and this season was my first experience with Certified, and it was great. They're fantastic hosts at the track, and I'm really looking forward to next season. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to kick things off with Carlos with a K. Give the people at home kind of a idea. What is Certified Knee Draggers, and just in general?
A bunch of guys together that loves to ride, man. That's us, man. We're family. More than anything, we're family orientated.
But I mean, do you focus specifically on like obviously we've talked about track days. How did this whole thing get started? Come around.
Now you see that guy right there, Carlos with a C. That's how this whole thing started, man.
I hooked him.
Oh man, it was like crack, man. We met at the New York Safety. What was it? New York Motorcycle Show about 3 years ago. And I see this guy. He's like, "Yo, I could put you on the track." And I did one track there already with I think it was Team Promotion or something like that. And we went to Jersey. I thought it was okay. You know, I wasn't really hooked just yet. And then I met this guy here, and he said, "Come up to New York Safety, man. It's like no other." So I'm all right. Let me give this guy a try. I mean, he could be full of shit, but you know, it can't hurt, right? So I get a whole bunch of guys together, and we rent the trailer out. We hook it up to the back of my truck. I forgot what truck I had at that time, and we go up there, man. And it's hospitable, man, that I haven't left since.
Right.
It was an amazing experience.
Real estate up there.
yeah, pretty much. No, it was the best.
They got the whole corner section locked down.
That's Carlsville.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's Carlsville.
Right.
So
we ended up. I ended up going up there, and we had a good time. I went with like my brother and a couple friends, and surely, people just started dropping like flies. So it just ended up being me and Carlos, and like I said, man, it was like having another family member there at the track. And what was the icing on the cake was that it was home. It was like family orientated, not like Jersey and stuff like that. I'm not downplaying no other racetrack because people go there to race, but New York Safety has a family vibe. So I was able to bring my wife up and my kids and stuff like that. They was having a good time. I was having a good time. So spending all that money on the track unnecessarily wasn't a problem because we were all doing it together. So that was really, really hooked me.
Okay. And Carlos, were you Carlos with a C? Were you trying to actually start a group of some kind, or was it just like that's the way things went down?
No, I've been doing this track day industry since the 1990s. New York City track group, Evolve, Team Promotion. I've promoted for every single one, every club there is. But one opened up. I went down there, and let me tell you, man. First day they welcomed me with open arms because Greg, the owner of the track, he knew about me, and he kept asking, "Where's Carlos?" So when I get there, they introduced me, and this, like Carlos says, this is a family-oriented thing. And my main goal is I go and I scout the streets. I go where all the riders go. I go up to Hawks Nest. I go to Bear Mountain. I go to the city. I've been doing this for 25 years. I've been riding since 1973, but I've been doing the track for over 25 years. And my goal is to get these kids and say I bring 10 guys to the track, 7 will come back, right? Out of the 7 that come back, 3 will say, "Fuck the streets." I'm sorry, I don't know if I can use profanity. Forget about the streets. I'm not doing the streets anymore. And then be hardcore. Just forget it. But all 10 of them went back with something different in their heads. Now they know what a turn is, how to make the turn, how to lean into the turn, how to shift your weight, how to everything about racing we incorporate into the street riding, and you'll be a much better rider, and you'll save anything else. Definitely. Because you ask someone, "How did you learn how to ride a bike?" "Oh, my friend told me put the clutch in, give it a little bit of gas, let it go." Right? That's it.
And the rest
you don't
is
learn
history.
There's too many dynamics on a motorcycle. You have to learn. And these safety courses that they take out in the parking lots, again, do a figure 8. That has nothing to do with motorcycle riding. That's just to do it on a parking lot. But real street, if you're an aggressive rider, that's not going to help you. You got to know the facts before you get on the bike.
Actually, one of the things you said when we were up there a handful of weeks ago for the season closer is you said, all you guys out there that want to ride fast, don't ride fast on the street. You come here, you do it at the track. So
that's right.
That's pretty legit.
And one of the big promotions that I give people, I say, listen, man, come to the track. I'm not going to sell you the track. I'm going to tell you the track is great. People are great. It's a closed-in track. So you leave your key on your bike, you leave your gloves, your helmet out. It'll be there, or it'll be at registration all the time. You bring your dog, your cat. As long as it's a safe environment for everyone with your pets, you're more than welcome. Everyone camps out at nighttime. It's a big family, man. Everyone, even if you know their names, you go down. Someone's gonna say, "Oh, let me see. What kind of bike? Okay, I'll get this." We all work together. Everyone gets on the bike. No one stays behind.
True.
And more than anything, I promote a family atmosphere. The track sells itself. It's one of the nicest.
No bike left behind.
Yeah. No bike is left behind. And I tell everybody, the track sells itself. Once you go on the track, you're never going to get into another track like this. 18 turns, elevation change in every single turn. Even the straightaway, it's an elevation change. You're going uphill. There's no straightaways.
Yo, actually, New York Safety Track, that was a big eye-opener for me. That was the most technical track I've ever been on, for sure. Just the level of technicality required on every turn, the elevation changes, that was super fun. But it was like, wow, you really got to pay attention to what you're doing, otherwise you're gonna hurt yourself.
No, the G-force, that's where it's at, man. Going straight in fast in a straight line, anyone can do that. But you can't negotiate a 50-mile-an-hour turn at 60, 80, or 100 like Jose does.
So actually, then, Jose, how did you get mixed up with these guys? Where do you fall into play with these guys?
And so I ended up going to New York Safety Track and meeting Carlos Big C. And he was always, giving me tips on how to get faster at the track. And funny thing, he plans in the winter. I'm thirsty like never before to get out to track, because I've been doing it, but only like summertime. And for the first time, like, I really started progressing from novice to intermediate and really trying to get into expert. And I go to Carlos, I tell him, yo, listen, man, what the hell we gonna do this winter? He's like, don't worry, I got you. I'm planning something. So I was like, this guy he's not gonna do nothing. I mean, up there in New York Safety, it starts snowing in October, basically. So I said, I know it's not gonna be up there. So he gives me a shout out. He's like, yo, we're going to Florida. Birds fly south.
Yeah, sign me up. Damn, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I said, what are you doing? Said, yeah, we're going to Florida. I'm a person that I do not like to travel. I don't even like driving like outside of New York. I hate leaving New York. But this sport has made me go as far as, Pittsburgh, Florida, New York Safety, which is upstate New York, but it's 3 hours away. That's Kansas to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't leave the Fort Manhattan, Bronx.
Right.
Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, and Queens. That's it. I never been to Staten Island, never been to Long Island. Those places is like foreign to me. I hate going to Jersey, and it's right across the bridge because I was brought up in Washington Heights. And Jersey, 4-leaf felt like another world. When we went anywhere, it was like you just didn't like it. But this sport has made me really expand my horizons. So when he's talking about Florida, for the first time, I'm like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna get on a plane, man.
So,
but I was prepared to. I was prepared to, and I was calling him. And he tells me, yo, call this guy Carlos. I'm like, Carlos, stop playing with me. Like, it's you. Like, no, Carlos is my transportation guy. Call him. Because if not, there's only 3 spots left. I'm like, oh, my God. So I call Carlos. I'm like, yo, please, my man, I heard you the transport guy. I need the spot. I want to go. He's like, yo, send me the money right now, and I got. I was like, how much you need? He's like, it's $650. Send me half. I send him the whole thing. I'm like, yo, make sure you got me locked in to go to.
Don't want to lose that spot.
Long story short, I bring my bike over to him like the day before, 2 days before we're supposed to leave, and things is looking shaky because COVID and because yo, we didn't know what the hell COVID was, but we're like, yo, whoever COVID is, if we could find it, let me know. I got a couple guys.
Yeah, COVID can't stand a chance against us.
Yo, ready to body him wherever he at. What he is, about 19, you say? To your young second one, 19?
Right.
He was ready to go look for him. They're like, yo, it's looking suspect because of COVID. I'm like, yo, let me know.
Right.
So I sent my bike over because we like going regardless. Man, they shut us down.
Damn.
And the truth is, Carlos and a couple guys still went up there to Florida. And that's when I met him, when I dropped off my bike. And it was crazy because to talk with him and he's just like Carlos from Big C. I'm like, yo, how could so many people have so much shit in common, you know? And he's a family guy like me. I have 2 kids. I'm married. I have a wife, you know? So it's like, it's weird to find that. But the motorcycle community, yo, we really do have so much in common. And it's what makes us gel. And from that day, we've been inseparable, just like he was with Carlos. I became that with Carlos, and now
he tried to take him away from me.
Yeah, I did.
But wait a minute, I got.
Yeah.
I've been writing, honestly. I've been writing for 50 years. I've been writing.
Yeah,
how old are you, motherfucker? 70?
Age
What are you,
before beauty.
70 years old?
Yeah, he's a vampire. He's a vampire.
So, you know, I'll chime in my 2 cents. When I first met Carlos, Big C, I was on a weekend pass. I had just it was like 2 weeks after my heart attack. I went up to the track because I was in bed all these days. And I met Carlos, and Carlos was like, yo, I'm doing an event. And I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, whatever. You know, it is whatever. Everybody invites you to the event. But I didn't know him like that. And I go for the 4th of July weekend, and this is not a regular fucking track day. It was not. There was hot babes, there was food, there was music, there was bachata, there was Dominicans. It was everything up there. I was like, yo, I feel like I'm uptown in fucking Dykeman and shit. There's a track day in Dykeman. I was calling my wife. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers still up the only party and shit. Bikini bike wash. I'm like, yo, Greg gotta step his fucking game up on the week. That's how it is on a Friday. I'm gonna be more on a Friday than a Saturday. Like, if I'm gonna spend the most money, I'm gonna spend it on the day with the hotter chicks, you know? And I got to meet Carlos, and I brought up a couple of friends. So I go to pay Carlos, and Carlos is like, nah, man, you good? I said, good. I said, no, I want to pay for it. He goes, nah, you brought a few people with you. That's what's up. I appreciate the help. I was like, oh, shit. And that at that moment, I realized, like, not even because it was free, because I was trying to pay. He's like, yo, bro, you good. And, I felt like I need to pay my way, so I helped out a little bit, whatever I could. And his wife, she was like, yo, you hungry? You come and eat. The kids. And there's a story behind that, because I met him technically. I went to a school, and his brother-in-law has a picture of them at the track on the computer screen. So I'm already being nosy, and I'm like, yo, who's the guy in the picture? So I was like, oh, shit, yeah, I know these people, blah, blah, blah. And then I take a picture with the guy, and I'm like, yo, you know this guy? And he's like, oh, shit. And his son actually is part of certified knee draggers. So it kind of like full circle. But ever since then, man, like, I'm hooked, man. Like, treated me like family, like Jose said. This was my first season actually, like, hanging out with certified knee draggers. And it feels like it's a family. Like, now I text Carlos on the regular, what up? Can you help me with this? And it's like, it's so instantaneous, because we all have the same family value, bike values, and life values. And that shit is on, that shit, you can't buy that. So definitely I understand where Jose is coming from and how this whole certified knee dragger family comes in. I definitely next year because they made me feel so much welcome. I mean, New York Safety Track, as he says, that shit is like a home away from home. My wife was there and she was working and people were like, here, use my phone as a hotspot. Oh, here's the Wi-Fi to this. And easy to just ask for something and not have like somebody grill you. Like, you know, we from Brooklyn, niggas be ice grilling you like you asking for something.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
don't belong there and shit. It's like everybody want to make you feel welcome. So I definitely understand. I read Carlos' story.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you, but it's like said. It's like you said. We from the city, so you know, even down to today, I'm still antisocial. I'm used to being in the back in the cut and not in front of a camera or talking and stuff like that. So safety track, even Jersey don't give you that atmosphere because everybody's in their little corner and everyone is like they're about that racing. So they don't want to really let you know any secrets or even invite you anywhere. So even when I went to Jersey, I didn't get that home feel that I was talking about earlier in my conversation where you go to safety track and like Carlos said, you leave your phone there and you can go to Walmart, which is 35 minutes away there. And if it's not there, somebody got it for you up front. Somebody has it and looking for you. So from coming from the city and doing that and up to a place where you like he said, you can leave your keys in the bike, you can leave your gas jug out, you can do whatever you want there. No
Listen,
one's gonna touch your
generator, your generator stays outside all season long. Jose seen it. He's okay. Jose seen it.
To know that.
Yo, where is it?
Tied up to the truck.
Yo, the funny thing is you say that like I'm not a cash kind of guy, and I know at the track you always gotta have cash for everything, right? I go to the track, I gotta pay later on the day, but I get my track is good. I put tires on, I get free shit, and then at the end of the day I go to Greg and I'm like, all right, what do I owe you for the day? You know you do that shit in Brooklyn, niggas is cutting out. You were not giving anybody no fucking tire, letting them in. Greg be like, don't worry, pay me later. Pay me later. Like, it's so funny because when I go there, the girls are like, oh, Jose's here. Mr. Pay you later. I'm like, damn, they know me like that. It's dope. Because Greg could be more on the, oh, these are Brooklyn niggas. Let's make sure you get the money up front. He don't treat us like that. And the fact that
everyone is equal. Everyone is equal.
Yeah. Dude, I have my suspension adjusted by Will. And I couldn't pay him because it wasn't going through because of the signal. And like 2 weeks later, when I went to the next track day, I paid him and he's like, don't worry about it. Now here's your $40. Like but I paid him because he gave me the luxury of just doing the work.
I was there when you did. I was there. He didn't remember. He said, what is this for?
Yeah, I totally got that vibe when I was up there a couple weeks ago. But I'd like to say, Justin, we went on the wrong day, man, because Butter was talking about bikini babes and barbecues and all that other stuff. I think we picked the wrong day to go up there.
About that one, I couldn't make it, but I wanted to.
Next season, don't miss out. When I fucking invite you, you better fucking show up.
Justin, you've been to like Pocono, you've been to Jersey, you've been to New York Safety, and now you've had your experience with certified knee draggers.
Yeah.
Loudon, how would you say? I mean, overall, for somebody that's not new to the track, I mean, obviously you have some experience. How's the certified knee draggers events at New York Safety? What'd you think?
Well, yeah. I mean, like this is just the one experience, but I have rolled with other organizations, and this would Certify would be my fourth organization that I've signed up with over the years, and I would say it's like the warmest experience. Like the other ones, it was just like straight up just a business transaction. And like
exactly. And
like I haven't even like I have no idea who. I mean, I've texted with people that like in other organizations. You know, I'm not gonna like listen, but it's just been cold. It's just straight up business transaction, and that's it. And even when there was problems, it was just like I don't know. It wasn't very like, oh, let me help you out with that. So, but yeah, the experience with Certify was really good, very easygoing, very welcoming, and you know it'd be great to just you know see what other tracks you guys go to, and maybe say change the vibe because family vibe, camping vibe up at NYST, and that's not found in like Pocono or New Jersey, or even like go north like to Loudoun. Like, I mean, those are like more racetrack. I mean, those are like straight up racetracks. They put actual races on them, so that might be the difference, right? I mean, you can never race.
But again, they all have track days. I hate to cut you off, but they all have regular track days, not just racing, and it's not the same vibe, man. Anywhere, I mean, I've been to like 10 tracks, and nowhere you'll get this. And our coaches and the staff, and even all of us, we all keep spare parts all the time, man. Anytime something goes wrong with anyone, as soon as we see the crash truck, it's like, oh shit, I know who's got that part. Oh, let's get him in here. Even like something as simple as your shift lever breaks, no problem. We drill a hole, put a screw, put tape on it, you're done. You know, you're good to go.
Yeah,
what I'm saying it would be kind of cool to see, like, as you guys kind of like move places, to bring that vibe with you.
I'm sure they will.
Because it's, you know, like, as you've experienced a little colder, it's like, you know, everybody's like kind of sequestered into little bubbles, and it doesn't have that, like, you know, hey, we're all here together enjoying this day. You know.
So I think it's definitely possible. I think that with the group that's forming, because we're still growing. I just became part of Knee Draggers, and I think it's like you said, it's a vibe, right? Not to say other organizations don't have it. I think
I've not experienced it.
I've ridden with other groups. It's all the people you bring around, right? There's always that person that's gonna make you laugh. There's that person that's gonna support you when you're down. There's that person. You got different personalities, right? And different people bring different aspects to it. And I think that's what Knee Draggers is. It's becoming this pyramid that at every level there's someone occupying a certain space and providing a certain aspect to the sport, to you as a person, and then they're bringing family with them that supports the other levels of support. Where I bring my wife, Carlos K brings his wife. That's a support for the ladies. Then our kids support the kids, and then you support each other as riding out in the track. But that exists. When I go, if I go somewhere else, I need to bring that part of me to the next group where I'm at. But
so I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
When I went to Carlos's first Knee Dragger day that I went to, before the July 4th weekend, I met this guy named Smokin' Joe. You guys know Smokin' Joe. He's a coach for Evolve GT. Yep. And it was funny because Carlos kept saying, yo, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. And I'm like, yo, is this nigga on some Bill Cosby shit? Like, what the fuck? But really, really cool guy. I never met him before. He came out to Carlos's day, and he was like, oh, where you staying at? And I'm like, oh, I'm sleeping in the truck. I was by myself. I usually stay at the bed and breakfast close by or whatever. And that weekend I decided to just stay in the truck. And this dude like invited me into his trailer. He's like, yo, I got an extra bed. You know, feel free to stay up in the room. You know, I got a refrigerator. I got this, I got that. And I'm like, I don't even know this dude. But he already invited me into his place. Like, yo, tu casa. And when I saw that, I was like, wow. I mean, and not to talk bad about any track, because every track has certain things. Like, there's times where I go to New Jersey Motorsport, and there's a few people that I know that have really cool hospitality. Historic GP, those guys, his little crew, they know me already, so they're kind of cool. And Charity, she's no Greg. Greg is a different vibe because he owns his shit and it's more private, where that's more corporate. But Charity is very hospitable. I've worked hand in hand with her. She's really good. There's just a lot going on there, and it's more corporate. So it's like a little bit less of, you could be homey, whereas Greg is like, you could fly, go do what you like, and it's a little bit more difficult. you know, not to down MJ and Pete. There is some people there that are cool, but you're absolutely right. You're not gonna find the vibe that you find at New York Safety Track. Absolutely not. No track has that vibe.
Yeah, every single track you go to, you're gonna find a really good group of people. But it's not like NYST that everybody is good. Everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
to add
that's
on,
what we're trying to. That's what we're trying to do with Knee Draggers. Bring it everywhere, cause we the people. We the people. We those people that gonna bring that hospitality to you every time wherever we go, and we don't want to be placed just at one track alone. Cause this year, that's the goal, to expand, bring it everywhere, and bring that following. Bring that following to wherever we go. Go ahead, Lowe's. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'll be
yeah,
back.
I'm gonna jump into what you just said too. I'm gonna add on to that, but I want to answer to what Carlos was saying, that safety track is like home. You know, everyone there like helps you out with anything you need. I actually spent the whole winter. I did my first couple of track days, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get dedicated into this, and I'm going to get a track bike, and I'm going to hook it up and make it look nice. I spent all winter fixing this bike up. I painted it. I powder coated stuff. I mean, I went crazy. So the first time I get to New York Safety Track, Carlos right here is saying, hey, let's go for a spin. You can follow me. I think at that time, I don't know if he was riding his 300 or his 250. I don't remember. So I just bought this Jigsaw, and the Jigsaw was having it wasn't that it was having a problem. It was just that you had to. You had.
That was the problem. And he's not gay. And he's not gay.
Oh my god.
And he's not gay.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. You
so
better
I had to go.
duck, Carlos.
So I had to go heavy on the throttle to pull off. So anyway, the bike stalled, and Carlos gets away from me, and I'm like, and I'm on a 600, and he's on a 300. I think it was a 250. I was like, this is not going to happen. No way. So now I'm flying up the straightaway to go into turn one. As soon as I dip into turn one, I lose the nose.
Oh, damn.
I mean, it was the frack day, the first session out. I think it was probably like the 10 o'clock session or something. Damn. So now the guys see me fall, and I got probably about 3 of the fastest guys to help me out with the bike. I didn't even know these guys. These guys was getting wire ties. They were getting safety wires. They was doing everything to my bike to get me back on the road. And it was Mike Levitt and Doug. And at that time when I was there, those guys was running. I mean, these guys are running 128s, I think, or 127s or something like that. I mean, these
128,
guys,
129s, yeah.
These guys are cooking. At that time, these were like one of the fastest guys there, hole in the wall. And they came over to me to help me out, to get me back on the road. And actually, Alex, I got a picture of all of us together when they was doing it. And Alex actually was helping me. And Alex happens to be now one of the fastest guys at New York Safety Track.
Yeah.
So it's the only family vibe you're gonna get. And that was touching on Carlos's topic, and on Jose, we actually partnered up for the 2021 season, and we actually going to separate the name a little bit. We're going to actually go in the direction of the Certified Knee Draggers as a company, like the track days, and sell the apparel and stuff like that. And then on the other side, we're going to put together the Certified Boys, where it'll be the group of guys that's going to hit up all the different track events and track days. So we will be, for the 2021 season, we will be invading everyone's track day.
Big things.
We will be coming deep.
Hell yeah. Hey, yo, actually, before we continue, I want to say for everybody at home that's watching right now, subscribe to the channel. We do this every week, Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Always a great time on Beyond the Apex. But Carlos, I wanted you to keep talking actually about what's coming up for this upcoming season. I know when I made this last video on my channel.
Y'all want in on that Certified Boys. I want in. I want to be able to go to other shit, lay down my fucking rug, throw on my hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're gonna need lots of leather butter.
You had told me that you're dropping a big bomb. You said you're gonna drop a big bomb on the show this evening. What kind of things you got on the horizon?
I mean, there's a lot of things on the horizon. We every year we do the March Madness in Jennings. We're doing it again. It's already booked. It's locked in. The ladies is paid for, so we got to just show up. I got off the phone with NC Bike. We're going to add that. That's even a surprise to Big Carlos guys this yet.
Oh shit!
I locked in NC Bike for October of next year. You know, so that's going to be on our calendar as our own personal track day, where we're going to bring the madness to the track with all the DJs and stuff like that. And actually, we're gonna I was talking with Jose, and we actually gonna start bringing a bouncy house for us, water slide. I mean, stuff for the kids to do.
For the kids, I want to go play.
You know, we just trying to make it. We're trying to make it easier for the guys to be able to say, you know what, hun, I'm gonna go ride at the track. You can come and bring the kids. That way, it's easier for the guys to get loose. You know, when your wife is at home telling you, yo, you got to do family thing, and now you got to decide between the family and the track, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But if you could bring the family to the track,
I think if we incorporate a wine tasting for the ladies.
That's not a bad idea.
We're getting classy over here.
That's
You're
not
gonna
a
create
bad
a lot
idea.
of new riders at that track day. You heard? A lot of new riders coming.
Bam. Yeah,
Word.
Carlos. But don't do it at Jennings.
No,
whatever grows.
Don't do it
definitely
at
not at
Jennings.
Jennings.
No,
Definitely not at
don't
Jennings.
liquor at Jennings.
They strict as hell over there. But also in the works, we have like all the apparel that's coming out. We're working really hard to bring different, fresh stuff, different design. We'll be dropping it as 2021 hits. We'll be dropping something every other weekend to keep it fresh and alive. And on top of that, we locked in that we will be official sponsors at New York Safety Track.
That's what's up right there.
Oh, fantastic!
Official sponsors. So
Congrats.
we thank you, man. Thank you.
Sweatsuit before the winter comes.
For sure.
Can I get my sweatsuit before the winter comes?
I got you. They'll be here on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, guys. Yo, listen, if you're looking for a dope track sweatsuit, I'm not a sweatsuit kind of guy. I gave that shit up back in the velour Sean Combs era. But these certified knee dragger sweatsuits look kind of fresh. I like the contrast. They fit my color scheme. I'm a big guy, so sweatsuits are my way of nature in the winter. So if you want, and the prices are definitely reasonable. They're not OD. Some of these dudes, I be trying to support their shit, man. They want $125 for some Hanes Fruit of the Loom jailhouse sweatsuit. This is official and the price is right. So hit up Certified Knee Draggers.
Good looking, man. Definitely appreciate
You don't
that,
drag
man.
him, drag.
I will. I
What was that, Justin?
I was just saying, I'm gonna do that. I also want one of them lids. I feel left out.
Man. Look at this.
Yeah, we got you. We got you, man.
Nice.
We're dabbling in all different type of stuff, man. We even got socks right now, dude. That's how crazy.
Certified knee draggers.
There you go.
That's the next one.
Yeah. that's Big Carlos right there.
But if it
Hold on, look. I got it.
We're having technical difficulties right now, folks.
Yo, listen. I know. Carlos with a C got a dope shirt on. Carlos, are those available for sale?
Every season they make something new. I mean, I've been there for 6 years, so I just accumulate stuff, you know.
This is from like 3 years ago.
I like
this one. I like that blue one. I have that one too.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna be sponsoring right there. So next season, when you pick up them shirts, it's not only gonna say Monster Energy or the other stuff that's on there right now. It's all certified knee draggers with the logo. That was courtesy of we worked together with Greg really hard with that, and like he always shows love. So he's one of our number one supporters. So we definitely got to support him too.
What's up.
Yeah, Greg goes all out, man. He supports kids that are coming up on racing teams. I mean, this guy, they come, they don't have to pay at the track, so they can practice with us, and he gives out money for them for entry fees. I mean, he really looks out for the younger crowds more than anything else, because that's our future, man. That's our future.
Sure.
And if we get these young kids,
I got a big announcement too. So I got 5 ladies that are gonna join me with the Certified Knee Draggers next season.
Nice.
I am gonna get them suited up, and they definitely. My wife was kind of telling them. I was actually explaining to them how the vibe is and how you. So a lot of times the girls are very nervous about trying to do this guy thing, but I have 5 girls committed to riding with us at the Certified Knee Draggers event next year.
Well, one of the big things also is that for next year we're gonna have a lot of bike rentals. We have 3 600s, 2 400s. So anyone that wants to rent a bike, let them come to us. We got plenty of bikes for rent, reasonable prices, and for different levels. And a lot of guys don't want to use their street bike. This like not Jose because he doesn't care about his Ducati, but some guys they're scared to crash their bikes and crash.
Have
It's
you
a
been doing
Japanese
that
bike.
already?
You can get parts everywhere.
Have you been renting them out already, or is this a new thing?
Yeah, no. I have permission from Greg to rent out the 600s. The 400s not really because that's his business. I can't tap into that, but I do have one 400 for friends that I can rent out to. But we got a couple of Gixxer 600s. I got a CBR 600. Carlos got the Gixxer 750. So we got plenty of bikes. So
I'd rather just crash my bike than ride those fucking Gixxers.
If you're
Can we
rider,
get some fucking cowies, bro? Can we get some cowies in there? What the fuck?
One thing that people don't understand is that a lot of girls and even guys say, "Oh, do I need a license to go to the track?" No, you don't need any time. You don't even need to know how to.
You don't even know how to ride.
Yeah, well, you need to know how to ride, but you don't need to have insurance, license, or anything to come to the track. You come and you rent a bike, and that's it. You know, a lot of guys they've given up bikes or they don't have a bike, so this is an opportunity for them to come in and have some fun.
I wanna address. I know Justin had a project that he's working on, host of the Forge project.
Yeah.
And I'd like to jump in on that a little bit so that we can incorporate that also at the track.
Well,
Can you
yeah,
give us a little bit more about the project?
Yeah, man. I guess while we're on the subject of announcements, I started a men's health project because I've been just dealing with a lot of young guys and they're all kind of messed up out there. So I started a podcast and started putting out some information to kind of help young dudes kind of turn their lives around and basically just get back into their masculinity and feel more comfortable in their own skin. And part of that is getting them out doing things that challenges their comfort zones and their fears. And obviously motorcycles is like the number one thing for me on that list. So the idea is to get some guys out who I know who are riding that need this kind of help and get them out onto the track, because that is it will absolutely make you face any kind of fears you have. And,
for sure.
And it'll also show you what you're made of, because you'll be like, oh shit, like you know, like I could actually do this. And it's a huge especially when you got coaches coming up to you and saying, hey, you look really good out there. You know, you're doing all right. And so yeah, that's kind of coming down the pike, probably for like next season, and get some people out there, you know, with under my guidance as well.
Yeah, Justin, one of the things that you should reiterate to these guys is that a lot of people, when you say, oh, let's go to the track, they're like, oh, I'm not that fast. There is absolutely no coach that's going to tell you that you're going too slow. You go at your own comfort level, and we have coaches all the time that will guide you through it. You know, if you want to go 30, 40 miles an hour around the whole track, that's fine. You know, that someone's going to be there for you. And there's no pressure. A lot of these guys, they think they have to keep up with the group. No, it's not like that at all.
No, I mean, I only do 50 miles an hour around the track.
I'm one of those people that when I got into this, you had mentioned team promotions earlier. In 2007, I went to my first track day. You know how I got into it? I was wild. And you know, I would watch MotoGP all the time, and there's nobody I wanted to be more than Rossi. And I had my Rossi helmet, I had a Yamaha R6, and you couldn't tell me nothing. In the streets, I was the fastest man alive, you know? You know, I would time myself from the Bronx by Yankee Stadium, how long it would take me to the Yamaha dealership on 11th Avenue on the West Side Highway. How long could I do it? from there to down there and back. And I would do it early in the morning. Out, reckless, as crazy as I was doing things that you're not supposed to do on the highway. I thought it was on the track. So one other day, the technician from Yamaha, his name is Ivan. He's a coach for N2. He was racing in those days. Caught me on the highway, and when I pulled up to the dealer, I took my helmet off, wiping the sweat off. Sir, boy, you saw me out there. He pulls up. You a fucking idiot. You know that? I looked at this kid like I was gonna kill him. I said, "What you said to me, Ivan?" He said, "Yeah, you a fucking idiot. You think you fast?" I was like, "Yo, Ivan, I know I'm fast. You hear me?" He's like, "Yeah, you got a kid. I just had my first son. He knew because I would bring my bike there. I would do this every morning." He said, "I cannot believe what you were doing on the highway." I said, "Ivan, don't ever call me a fucking idiot again." He's like, "You gotta understand. If you think you fast, I'ma take you to a track." I said, "Name it. Name it. What highway you wanna go? FDR or West Side? Where you wanna go?" I'm the man at both. What's up? He's like, "Jose, no, I'm gonna take you to a real track. I'm gonna take you to a track on Friday. Get ready. I'm gonna pick up your bike. You don't have to do nothing. We going to the track." I said, "Yo, listen, I'm gonna wait for you. Pick me up." When I get home, and I did the same stupid shit. Left the highway, wheeling down the highway. I was going that fast. Get to my house, get out, take my helmet off. Yo, baby. Whew. Yo, Friday, we're going to the track. This guy's gonna take me from the dealership. She's like, "We're going where? We gotta leave at 5 or 6 in the morning. It's probably bullshit, but we gotta be ready." Yo, believe it or not, Ivan doesn't call me none of the days. Friday at like 5:45 in the morning, he called me. "Yo, you ready? I'm outside. I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes to pick you up." I'm like, "Oh snap!"
Like the track.
Yo, when we show up at NJMP, big ass freaking banner, team promotions. 150 bikes out there, everybody getting ready, and I'm pulling up, and I'm like, "Yo, but I don't have no suit, I don't have nothing." They're like, "Yo, don't worry, we took care of everything." They gave me a brand new heroic suit, brand new boots. They're like, "Yo, just sit here in class and get ready, cause you're gonna learn what it is to ride." I was like, "Yo, I don't need no class. I'm ready."
I'll teach the class.
Yo, for real, that's how I felt. And team promotions, that one of the coaches comes up, "What type of rider are you? What type of rider are you?" I'm like, "I'm a fast rider." He's like, "No. I mean, like, are you a novice rider, intermediate, expert?" I was like, "I don't know what novice is. I'm definitely not intermediate, because that means middle, right?"
Yeah.
I'm an expert. He's like, okay. How many times you been to the track?" I was like, "Yeah, I've been on the West Side Highway. I've been on the FDR. I've been on the Jackie Robinson.
And the Deegan.
And the Deegan. But the Deegan kind of straight. You hear me? So I don't even count that.
Yeah, the LIE.
He's like, "So you've never been to like a racetrack? No racetrack ever?" I said, "I didn't even know you could go to a racetrack. I thought you need a license, or like a race license, or have a race team, a million or millions of dollars." And he's like, "No, wait. But you ride, you're a street rider, right?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's a fact." The guy's like, "So we're gonna put you in novice. You're gonna come out with me."
Put your training wheels on.
Just to show you the track, and then I'm gonna let you loose. You know, I was like, yo, listen, I'm not here to waste my time. You know, in novice, that's for beginners. I already told you I'm an expert level. He's like, no, I got you. But since it's your first time, everybody does this. Everybody comes to the classroom. You listen, you figure out what the flags mean and all this. I'm like, all right. Let's not waste each other's time. Let's go to the classroom, figure out what you got. Boom, you know how they do. They run through the flags, the meatball, the red, the blue, the green, this and that. This is the apex. This is entry, exit. I'm like, yo, listen, I don't care about none of this. I know what a turn is. Get me out there. He's like, you're coming. It's all right. It's all right. Pay attention, please. So they said the first lap we're gonna do follow the leader. I'm like, what the hell, follow the leader? Oh, that's cool, cause it's like at the party, everybody follows around and they go, you know, it sounds like a party. Follow the leader. I'm with that. Like 30 miles an hour, everybody's following everybody. I'm like, yo, when the hell we gonna start passing people? We dead ass did like 5 laps like that and come out. I said, yo, how is that fun? What we just did, how is that?
Like, I'm done. I'm going home.
I was upset, literally, and I'm getting everybody riled up. I'm like, how is that racing? Why are we here? If that's what we're gonna do. They're like, no, listen, that was the first time so you could get orientated with what the track looks like. I said, I figured it out already. Like, let's go. Everybody here is fast. Everyone here wants to go fast, right, everybody? And everybody, yeah, get us up there. Like, somebody got to control this kid. Who brought this kid? Ivan brought him. Oh, New York, right? From New York? Yeah, New York.
Like coach's nightmare over here.
Horrible. So that's he's like, yo, the coach goes to me, you're gonna be the first one right behind me. We're gonna do 2 laps to follow the lead. Once we do those 2 laps, I'm gonna wave you back. Boom in the back behind him, revving it, like, yo, let's go. And the coach is just looking back at me
like, oh god.
All right.
The second comes around, you already know. Turn 11, 12, 13 coming around. He's looking back at me and he goes, you ready? I'm like, yeah. Woo, woo, woo. I put my bike all the way down to first gear, my man. First gear coming to 12. That bike was screaming, shift. When he did like this to me, go. I said, yeah. By him, and I'm passing him by just like that. Yeah. Get 1, get 2, get 3, 4, 5. When it hit the 6th gear, when I hit 6th gear, that I see the turn is over there, and I'm going straight. I missed the first right turn, and I'm in the grass, and that bike is shaking, and yo, I'm like, mommy, are you coming? Help me, mom.
Oh shit.
Yo, that bike is on the grass. I can't stop it. It's everywhere. I'm like, please don't drop her. And finally, before I even hit the wall, that bike finally comes to a stop. And I see my coach on me like,
probably shaking his head.
and I go like this to him. Get my thumb, yeah, thumbs up. I come off that track, man. I'm doing 30 miles an hour all the way around like we was doing follow the leader. When I come,
that's the best story yet, bro.
Come out the track, the guy goes to me, You ready to pay attention in class? I said, yeah. What was the apex?
Yeah. Rewind.
Yo, this sport will humble you. It will humble, and it will bring you back to where you need to be. And there's nothing more important than what you're trying to do by bringing the mental into this sport, because this sport is so mental. You think you know. You think you're confident, or sometimes you lack confidence, and this sport gives you confidence, but it just gets you where you need to be in life, and it just makes you a better person all around by the people who are around you taking time to deal with a knucklehead like me that's riding the entire class up, telling everybody, yo, when are we gonna get to go fast? That's saying, when the hell are we gonna learn what it is, you know?
I mean, everybody else learned from your mistake. They probably learned that day.
They're like, damn, what the fuck is that guy doing?
I was the best example for that class. What exactly not to do and who not to be, because it was like, whoever that kid was is not gonna
don't do that.
For the
well, that's it, and that's exactly what I want to do is get some people up there, because I mean, like, we all know some people who are on the street, they're just like that. They're like big chest, they're like, yo, and it's like, yeah, you know, they could go fucking fast on the FDR. They can burn the fuck out of the rear tire for, I don't know why, because they like buying fucking tires. And they think they all that, and it's just like, okay, come on, like, it's not that expensive. Just come on out. And it shows you who you are, and it shows you who you're not. But what's cool about it, and what I find to be the most amazing thing about being on a track, is that it just keeps going up and up and up. So you feel like shit. You're like, oh fuck, like that, you know, just it's not working. I'm not clicking. I don't have the flow. And then you progress a little bit, and then it's like everything makes sense. And you're like, I'm good. And then you progress further than that, and then you're like, oh fuck, I don't get it. I'm disconnected from my bike. I can't feel nothing. I can't think. I mean, but then that elevates, and you come up another level, and it just keeps going like that.
I keep
forever.
telling people too. It's like,
it's
you don't
just
know what you don't know.
thing.
You know, it's not until you actually start learning things that you realize that you're actually kind of shit, to be honest. Yeah.
But you're not, in the sense that when you look back,
there's progression.
And you're like, damn, I've come a long way.
Then you start thinking, what is there I don't know? You know, what else is out there? What else could I be doing? You know.
And it inspires you to when you come around a guy like Carlos, Big C, you see C, Hispanic like you. That guy owns like 10 motorcycles. He's running a business, and you say to yourself, yo, this is something I could do. I could be him, because he came from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get so much inspiration, and you say, yo, listen, if a track day costs me $250, and I've been spending $250 on Jordans, you know, now I gotta think about it. I want to make the track day. Let me start investing my money in something that's providing me an experience, getting me out of the city where I'm getting in trouble all the time. You're just inspired to do more and do better, because everyone at the track is motivated to do more and do better, whether it's on the track or off the track, because that's what's gonna get you back to the track. Right. So I think
and we gotta admit, A-Stars are way more fly than Jordans.
Yeah.
Say that to him. He's a Dainese guy, please. He's the Ducati guy.
Oh man.
Ducati guy.
Yo, this
Dainese and Ducati is synonymous, okay? That's an insult to him. That's an insult.
Whatever.
It's like if you're wearing Keds.
The Super Tech R's are like wearing sneakers, man. They're the most.
I don't know. You wear some Alpine Star. I don't care what you wear. You come into, you know, Kings Plaza Mall with some boots on. I don't know who you are. I don't know. I feel like Alpine Stars. What the hell is that? Get out of here.
How come the movies my Alpine Stars?
people want to make fun of you, Power Ranger.
Yeah.
There's nothing cooler than when you're wearing that helmet, that suit, and those boots. You do look like a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Remember a Voltron from Bond days. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter.
But that's just for the cowboy guys, because for some reason they're like, I gotta go green from head to toe.
Oh, come on now.
Fuck you.
Come on, man.
Fuck you. Absolutely not. Don't give me that bullshit.
Except Butter, because he's got his custom made shit.
even then, man, my colors are usually red and white. So I'm a certified knee dragger now. Red and white.
In his defense, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I think so. Next year, both Carlos, I guess they'll give me all their certified knee dragger dates at New York Safety, and I guess because what they did last year, that was kind of dope. They allowed me to bring in as many novices as I could, and they gave us that slot, and I think that was very helpful. Carlos doing that because he gave us a really good price that you're not going to get anywhere else. And then again, there was so many fucking coaches. It was like everywhere I turned, I was getting advice from someone. So one Carlos is going to give us an amazing price. Anybody who wants to come out with the Hustle King family certified knee draggers, I'm going to definitely make every certified event that I can possibly make. I think Josh and Justin are in for next year. Definitely Hustle Kings. I got a lot of the Hustle Kings. We're ready. Carlos hooked us up. We're gonna have somebody make our custom suits. I want to have everything done. Get everything done in January. So come March, hopefully we can make out to Jennings. I would love to go out to Jennings. So anybody out there interested in doing a little pre-gaming at Jennings, we definitely in there. Carlos, definitely shoot me those details, like how much cost, bike, all that. I mean, I got my truck, so I know I'm ready to go. But whatever it costs to get on the track, I want in, bro.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, we also have transport. Also, if they need transport, we do have some trucks, some trailers going down there. I'm actually in conversations with M44 transportation with Eddie and those guys, and they here to support, man. We're all gonna work together to help each other grow and make this thing a real thing, you know.
Where can we
where
can we find certified knee draggers, like the apparel, and how do people get in contact with you, find your events and stuff like that?
Right now we're just running off the Instagram. You can find us at Certified Knee Draggers on Instagram, and the website should be up soon. We've been working on it for a couple weeks now. I don't know what's taking the guy so long, but I guess I should have just went with GoDaddy. It would have been up already.
I got somebody who's a beast. Wait till you see the Hustle King website. Is it going to be a problem?
Send me the link. I just need something simple, man, where people can get the merchandise and we can put a couple of advertisements on there. We're actually working on the app. We don't want to disclose the app yet. Jose and I were working on that over the winter. We will be launching it. It's going to be helpful for everybody. It's not just for us. It's an everybody thing. It will. And if you're dragging knee, you're going to need it.
All right. Well, that's a fact. I think it's probably about time we need to start winding down now. But before we do that, I want to just kind of go around the room and give everybody a chance to kind of give closing comments, shout outs, anything else we want to say in the end. So, Carlos with a K, what you got for closing comments, man?
I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank you for having me on, giving us the platform. I want to thank my guys, Carlos and Jose. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, because as everybody know, I'm not a camera person. I like to be in front of the camera. These guys are my support. I act and like I expected. They're my boys. So hell yeah, we're going on. Carlos came on 10 minutes before the show aired. I told those days ago. But it's all love, man, and we're like a big family, man. So I like to thank those guys. I like to thank all the supporters, the followers, and the people rocking the merch, man. I mean, the merch is pretty dope. I mean, not because I'm the one that's selling it, but I'm getting a lot of feedback that people love it. And we actually got a Motor America racer rocking the carpet right now on the Humble. We want to thank Mesa for doing that. Stefan Mesa, thank you, brother, for putting us on another platform. And that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody, man. I'm humble with it. Right on.
Jose, what you got, man?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you for giving us the platform. Like Lo said, it's amazing what you're doing for the sport, and for the culture, for the bike culture. You touching everywhere. The street riders. I've been watching the show, and it's amazing all the people you reaching and all the all the branches of bike life.
Thanks, man.
I want to thank New York Safety, Greg. I want to thank Evolve. I want to thank N2. I want to thank all the people that's doing what we're doing, because the only way this sport could become more economical and better is by making more people do it. The more people do it, the more cost effective it is for the groups to keep organizing things, and the more cost effective it is for us as riders to be able to actually enjoy the sport and not think so much about the cost. I want to thank our wives and our significant others that allow us to do this too, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do it at all.
Yeah, I know she was in the background over there.
Want to control this, man.
She was kicking him under the table.
On the real, I'm excited for 2021. It's gonna be major. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. We're gonna incorporate the family. We're gonna keep the rider part. Remember, we got that covered because we all riders. But when we bring our family through and we make it easy for the family and the wife to come, man, it's just that much better. She's not worried about who we with at the track. She's not worried about where we at. We're not worried about where she at. And she's with us. So listen, it's gonna be major 2021. Building.
Hell yeah. All right, Carlos, what else you got, man? What can you add to all this?
Well, here's the thing that again, he said everything. All the thank you one, and all I can say is that if it's not a knee dragger day, you can always come anytime. We're there. We're there almost every single weekend, so you can count us to give you a guideline, help you out in anything you want, whether it be helping you on anything that you need. We have, and like Jose says, there's a lyric from James Brown. This is a man's world, but it'd be nothing without a woman.
Preach.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't trying to sleep on the couch at night.
Justin, what you got, man?
Well, yeah, man. It was good being back again. Love hanging out with you and Butter and your guests. It's cool seeing the certified crew from the last time I was at the track, and I think this sort of hangout was indicative of the kind of energy that they bring to their events. And I look forward to next season and doing things with y'all, and and I think that I would like a rug.
He showed those off. He showed those off there.
Because
we all need rugs.
No, because
we all
safety
want
track.
fucking rugs.
So hold on, Carlos.
Safety
Make a
track
list.
is
It's a hat.
gravelly.
It's a rug. Let's see what's next.
Yeah, because safety track is gravelly as fuck. When you take your boots off, it hurts, man. So I always bring a rug, but it's just some like stupid one that I got at like Walmart. I want a certified rug.
What's up. And actually, I don't think we mentioned it, but
the rug cover.
All right. There we go.
Put me down for a rug. Put me down for a rug, man.
Justin, how do we find your podcast? Is it actually live and available?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's live. It's live. It can be found. It's on everything. So anywhere where there's a podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, shoot, everywhere.
And it's the Forge Project?
It's called the Forge. Yeah, the Forge Project. And it's on Instagram, and that's _Forge Project. And you just come over, check out my material, support it if you feel like it. If you don't, that's cool too.
So all the riders out there, you work on your bike skills, but when you contact Justin, you listen to his podcast, you're working on your brain, your spiritual skills.
Listen, man, the most important thing, let's get these kids out of the road. Let's teach them something different. Put something in their heads that when they do come in the road, they're a smarter person. They can make better choices when they again, anyone can go fast in a straight line, but to negotiate a turn, you got to have brains.
True.
Not balls.
Yeah. And not have a jigsaw. Or Ducati. Don't buy speed. Buy nimbleness. Buy nimbleness.
What you got for the people at home, Butter?
Again, I'd like to thank all the sponsors, Mike's Pro Lid, Prospect Power Sports, Certified Knee Draggers. You know, I'm gonna send him an invoice. Like, yo, we're gonna put you as a sponsor. Nah.
Hey, let's work it out.
He gets it on the love. Nah. His tag gets sponsored on the love. He don't gotta pay me for that. Definitely. You know, it's gonna be an interesting 2021. If you're not down with what we're talking about right now, you're definitely gonna be out of the fucking loop. I mean, we're gonna have kids. I mean, we already have the kids. I mean, Carlos, the certified knee draggers, they got kids up there. They got kids lapping grown. Like, I know because I've been lapped by fucking 13, 14, 15-year-olds.
Young girls
and
too.
girls.
Young girls.
Elisa blew by me my first track day, so I know. And I have 27 years under my belt. To watch a 16-year-old blow past me, it's a lot. It's a lot. So,
Bruce's
you know,
daughter.
definitely there's a
Bruce's
lot.
daughter, Lo.
What's that?
Bruce's daughter.
Bruce's daughter.
Yeah. She's
Actually, the other kid everybody's gonna look for is Yandel Medina.
Like 9 years old, 10 years old.
12-year-old kid. This guy is a phenom.
He's a
Yandel Medina.
His father spends
NYST,
more time
we have
fixing
full
his life.
sponsorship for NYST with him.
person I want to see next year is the same guy you saw in the photo, Butter, and over there at the school, because he's riding 600 next year. He's getting off that 300. He's gonna.
That's it, man. Yeah. Jaden.
Nice. Jaden. Yeah. Hey, it's funny because when I see him and I be like, yo, when you blow past me, motherfucker, you better pedirme la bendición. Don't be blowing past me without pidiendo la bendición. You hear me? And he starts cracking the fuck up. He be like, yo, you too much, Butter. But you know, I get it. But listen, man, it was an honor to have everybody here. Carlos, I need my shirt. I need a shirt in the 2X. I need my rug, my socks, my sweatsuit.
The thong too, right? The thong.
I need it all. The thong, fuck it. Throw in the thong too.
Look.
Like
yo.
Being that we talked all this track shit, you know, I definitely want to really like all this. I would have never met none of these people if it wasn't for Team Fast Life and my boy Andrew, God rest his soul. Team Fast Life were the ones who put the whole battery in my back. Go to the track. Shout out to Reaper, J Star, all those guys over at Team Fast Life, man. If it wasn't for those guys putting the battery in my back, I would have never met none of you guys, man. And I'm my boy Andrew, God rest his soul, man. I miss you, Andrew, and I'm gonna continue doing this whole track shit for as long as I could do it in your memory. And I thank everybody for coming out and being part of the show, because next year is gonna be serious. I'm gonna take a lot of days off next year to go to the track.
Yeah, but this is what we're trying to get at, man. We don't want to make shout outs to people that are not here anymore. You know, this is why we're doing this.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You don't have
to 100% right, brother. I have a hashtag. I tell people I don't ride in the 5 boroughs. That's where losers ride. I like to go out of state. I'm actually lubing up my suit. I have my suit here.
Suit lube.
I'm lubing my suit up and freshening it out because I'll be out at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna hit a major highway, very, very far away from New York City, and I'm gonna do my own peaceful riding and do my own thing. You know why? Because that's where it's safe at. I go where there's no cars, very little traffic. I could play at my own speed where I'm comfortable, and just be myself. You know, I'm not trying to play in fucking the Bell Parkway and kill myself.
Yeah, true that.
We're over that, man. We're over that.
All right. So with that, we are going to wind down. Again, I want to thank all my guests for joining us tonight. Amazing show. Everybody had so much to contribute. Certified knee draggers in the house. Big things going on 2021. So as Butter said earlier, if you're not down what we're talking about on here, you're going to be left behind, literally and figuratively. And Justin too, trying to improve people's spirituality, their minds, their just overall, you know, health. Thanks to Justin as well. I had a great time. This was an awesome show. For all those people at home, subscribe to the channel. We do this every week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and Butter, Beyond the Apex. Every week, it's just a new guest, a new story, a new laugh. So come on back. Join us again. We always appreciate to have you. Oh, one thing too. Tonight, for anybody that's watching, subscribe to my channel. Go to gymkhanajosh on Instagram. Leave me a message saying that you like the show on the picture of me, Carlos, and put your YouTube handle on there. I got some Gymkhanajosh swag I'm gonna send out to some people that subscribe to the channel tonight. So with that, I'm gonna end it here.
Out to one of our show
Say
guests.
that one more time. Say that one more time.
Oh, for sure. I definitely got guys some socks and stuff like that, some keychains. I got some stickers. I'll meet up with you later, brother. Sometime. Actually, we're going to South Carolina this weekend. Me and the Certified Boys. Shout out to the Certified Boys. These guys are love those guys. Those guys are official. So I got some gear. When we get back from South Carolina over the weekend, I'll meet up with you and I'll give you some gear that you guys could give away in the show. You can raffle, you can do whatever you guys can do.
So for those that didn't hear, I don't know if everybody heard what you said, Butter, but for whoever that is that subscribes to the channel, goes over, likes, comments, and puts their YouTube handle on my Instagram, you got some certified knee dragger swag that's going out too. So make it happen. Get some free stuff.
All right.
But other than that, as I always say, leave this world better than you found it.
Send me to my grave.
Let me tell you about this little lady in my life.
Send me
I guess
to
you could
my
call it a free-arranged relationship, since neither of us ever really agreed on it to my knowledge. But I love her though, and I think she loves me. But you know how relationships go.